I think you front load your schedule so you're playing the bulk of your games early, so you don't have a lot of time to make up for it. See Paul George with a beautiful step back. See, like I said, the Clippers only have 21 with them based on OKC, but also USA Basketball. So the mindset and understanding is there. Paul George able to knock in another three in the
point game, early stages, second quarter. Just a half game separating these two teams in the West. That is Gordon.
Has been very loose with the basketball where they will turn it over in spurts.
Paul George gets three right back, and that ends a 7-0 Phoenix run. Well, this fan base, this city doesn't need much more to get energized after the last couple of days. What a shot by George. For Zubats with the rip. Ahead of the field is man. Lines it up. Splash. Long night here in Phoenix for the Suns.
He is playing extremely well, understanding his role as a player, which is the key to NBA. And let's see if the mindset changes for the Clippers to kind of get back on the road they were at the beginning of the game. And
Craig, here's Leonard. Can Kawhi Leonard get his offensive game going? 0 of 8 shooting if you've just joined us for Leonard in the first half. That is George. On a master.
I love him. It's a different level with Kevin Durant. And actually, I think it may help Devin Booker be even more efficient as a player, because not as much pressure would be
Board of Governors. And just days after, Jimmy, he makes one of the splashiest moves in recent NBA history, wasting no.
Double J, and they're going to be keys to coming off the bench for both teams.
But you made the point when we were talking at a halftime about this, and Paul George with a nice shot.
1 points, making only his 4th start of the season. George taking on,
so to speak, even Duke can guard in a little bit of space. Paul George.
George teeing off right through the Phoenix defense. And it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of closing lineups Ty Lue goes to down the stretch of the season.
And, you know, the opponent may dictate that, and who's playing well may dictate as well. You know, you may have in your mind what you want, but on different nights, it may be a different pattern of player that's needed to close out the game. And watch Paul George here with the pick, and then he gets on the ground. And they call it jump ball, and Paul George wasn't too happy.
In the Western Conference standings, with Phoenix holding just a half-game lead over the Clippers. This is George, gets to the elbow, that mid-range, elite-level shooting from Paul George.